Okay, so, the day after, and I just want to give an overview of yesterday's heroic 5-gram dose in tea. About 30 minutes in, it was rocking my fucking world. It was way too extreme. I went and lied down, an anxiety roller coaster that took me to the top of the mountain, back down again, to the top of the mountain, back down again, so many times. Stabilizing felt impossible, definitely teetering on the edge of a potentially bad trip. Part of me begging for it to go away, and another part of me begging for him to stop begging for it to go away. I mean, this is honestly typical for a heavy dose shroom trip. Finding myself of that kept me as calm as possible, which wasn't very, but you know, calm enough. I got through it. Thoughts running wild. I've been watching so many psychedelic horror movies in the last couple of days that my brain was just pulsating with the imagery of them. It that was exciting sober, but when you feel like you're tapping into the realm that these movies were based off of, it's just a little too realistic feeling. That certainly didn't help, but as long as you aren't shitting yourself or throwing up, then you're probably fine, and you need to just ride it out. So I did, and finally got to a place of relaxation, at least to a degree, where the visuals weren't overwhelming. I didn't feel like it was potentially monstrous colored entities trying to get me. It was just here to bring grace and influence my creativity. I mean, it was so intense that for a while, I decided that just laying in bed would be the experience, you know, and I don't need any more today. Of course, that did not last. Came to the living room, started watching a little Rick and Morty, and oh my god! Like, I can't even express how absolutely creative and intoxicatingly psychedelic that show is. I mean, they top each episode every time. More and more creative, the feel-good vibes, the interdimensional sci-fi fantasy aspect, just one of my all-time favorites. Show after my own heart. This episode, Never Rick and Morty, was fascinating and everything I chemically required. Please check it out. I literally made a 20-minute episode last me like 3 hours. No spoilers, but the visuals, there were patterns all over the carpet. The popcorn on the ceiling was turning into geometrical patterns. Fucking honestly amazing when that shit happens. I mean, I stare off and let my mind wander into the psychedelic hallucinations, and you start seeing the geometrical fractals forming within the patterns of your environment. What is so fascinating is their perfection, and probably the kind theoretical reasoning such as we're possibly tapping into something that's actually there opposed to our mind creating it, because how does your mind create something so symmetrical? How do you look at non-pattern imagery and create a perfectly geometrical network of flowing interconnectivity of visuals without it being based in reality already? It's fascinating. I mean, the thing with the psychedelic experience is it's either imagination land, you know, an unfathomable, completely ununderstood brain power and activity, or it's simply lifting the veil and allowing us to see what's always there in different realms of some sort of quantum space, lost in the void of visuals. It's very neat. Thought about friends, family, love lives, past traumas, mistakes, regrets, goals, future endeavors. So I'd say that it was definitely a success. Super overwhelming, a little extreme, but I am looking forward to the next one. Peace and love, peace and love.
Peace and love, peace and love. I want to tell you, please, after the 20th of October, do not send fan mail to any address that you have. Nothing will be signed after the 20th of October. If that has a date on the envelope, it's going to be tossed. I'm warning you with peace and love, but I have too much to do. So no more fan mail. Thank you, and no objects to be signed. Nothing. Anyway, peace and love, peace and love.
Cosmos without hatred, Diamond stars of cosmic light, quasars shine through endless night, and every